What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Involving C or Brady. We are back. This is something different. This is my golden forever world. Yeah, we're starting this brand new series. I'm hoping you guys like it. Ooh, there's a village right away. Okay. So, yeah, I'm doing a forever world now. I see these pop up on my YouTube feed quite often, and the idea of it just continued to intrigue me. And so now I'm finally here doing one. And I hope you all enjoy, and some fresh faces tag along for my journey on YouTube and the Forever World. So yeah, I hardly have any series where I just play in a regular Minecraft world. Aside from Aurelian SMP, which is that's been a slow burn. It's still coming. It's just been a lot slower than both I would have liked and probably the other members would have liked. But it is still coming, so make sure to be on the lookout for that content. Another thing is that I'm moving next Friday into my new apartment. I'll likely not be connected to the internet to be able to make or put up videos while I'm moving. So I'm kind of just, yeah. I don't know where I was going with that, but I think you guys get the picture. And since I'm moving, you guys would probably expect me to have packed up quite a bit already, and my music is a little loud. Hopefully I didn't blow anyone's eardrums out with that. So you guys probably would have expected me to be a little more packed up, and would have surprised you if I said I only have one box packed. Yeah, I'm not in a rush to get anything going or situated. I don't even have that. I'm not motivated at all to even start packing until the final week of it, that I got hammer away at it. That's the only time I ever really get any sort of motivation to move, which I should be used to it by now, as I pretty much moved around my entire life. My parents divorced, and so my sister and I would go back and forth between both our mom and dad's each week, and yeah. I also don't have any shaders on for this, so it's a little, which I'm used to not having shaders. The only time I ever really did anything with them was for Aurelian SMP. Oh! Well, good thing this isn't hardcore. So that happened. Wonderful. I need more wood to make a pickaxe to get down there again. That's annoying. First death of the series didn't come. It took 5 minutes. If you guys were counting, well, or if you guys expected that, then, well, well done to you. Make sure to like and subscribe to make me feel better. I did just get back from the lake today. I was out visiting my mom and my stepdad, and they made ribs, which was really good. They made two different types. There was just a regular barbecue. They both had like barbecue rubbed onto them, and then, but like what I mean by that is barbecue sauce, not like a rub or anything. Well, maybe they used a rub. There was a regular one, and then they had like a coffee one, which I did not try that one, as that didn't sound very good to me. But they were really good. They made corn on the cob, which I always enjoy, a baked potato, and which baked potatoes are good, but I think I highly prefer sweet potatoes over baked potatoes. It's just a preference, I guess. I hope this is the right area. Yep, there's some dirt. There's a skeleton. So my plan was to mine a little bit, and then eventually well, of course I'm going to need some materials from down here. Specifically, maybe if I can find it, then diorite would be one. If you guys are new to this channel, then you'll find that I love diorite. Probably way too much. And that it was almost the second death of the series. Oh! He's still coming. Was I too late to grab get my stone pickaxe? And my axe. Jeez. I'm rusty, okay? I don't know why I don't know how I became this rusty so quick, but oh! Okay. This is just straight up bullying right now. That's death number 2 within 10 minutes. Three deaths in 10 minutes. What the heck? Well, I never claimed to be good at the game, so that's something to be proud of. And it's already becoming night, which is even worse. know what? I'm just leaving that stuff there. It's fine. I give up. The skeleton can have that stuff. Ah, I don't like this. I've been sitting here punching trees for 10 minutes. Alright. There's conveniently a village right here. So I'm just gonna run over here. Steal a bed from a villager, snooze, and hide from the night. And all the monsters. Or the googlies, as Stampy Longnose would say. Is there one that doesn't have a villager in it? Oh! Don't mind me. Did I hear a ghast? Oh, it must be a cat. Yeah, it's a cat. I guess I didn't realize until now that cats and gas kind of sound the same. I guess gas have like a deeper sound to them than cats do. I don't know, you guys are probably yelling at me in the comments, or about to yell at me in the comments saying I'm wrong. Thank you. So what I want to do is let me grab my reference image. So I want to get started on a farm in this video, because in order to survive, you need to eat, and in order to survive Minecraft, you gotta eat a lot, which is something you gotta do in real life too. So I want to get started on a farm, beginning with a farmhouse, which is something I never really got to do in another series. So I'll do it in this one, in the first episode. Let's draw this again. I probably should have grabbed a bed from the village. Let's go down here. I have a gold pickaxe, so I should be able to... There's no use in grabbing a wooden. Just to very quickly switch over to a stone. Oh. Downside is the silk touch, which, yeah, of course that's gonna happen. So I guess I do need one of these. Gosh darn it. So I'm thinking for these videos, I'd go for an hour for each video and then upload it. And what I'm able to get up to in each video. Also, if you haven't watched it already, myself and a friend of mine did a new video together, Arnie, or Ocean, if you guys don't know her. She is also a part of Aurelian SMP. We're friends in real life, so we've been friends for quite a long time, actually, which is fun. We met in first grade, and then we, you know, you go through that like little phase where like you're just like little kids, and you end up going to different schools, so you guys kind of like lose contact. That's what happened there. And then we met again in. Can I not get a gold block with that? Great. Okay. We met again, I think it was sophomore year. We had an English class together, but we also ended up working together at the local grocery store. And we just kind of became friends, and we started hanging out with the same group. So there was that. But I have a Crowncast episode, which is an extension of Aurelian SMP. It's where I introduce all the members a part of it, or associated with the SMP. And it's fun. It's podcast-like, and we just sit around talking, and yeah, it's so much fun. I'm pretty sure, I think, or at least what the members say to me afterwards, they have a lot of fun with it, so it's definitely something you guys should go check out if you guys are interested. The link to it will be in the description to episode 1. There's 4 episodes at the moment. I have another one recorded, which probably won't be out until after I get moved and settled into my new apartment and I get Wi-Fi, which I'm gonna have to go through a different provider, as the one I'm going through right now is like, so my apartment came with the router, and so the internet provider and my apartment, the company that owns it, they have like a partnership with them, so you get like a percentage off on the internet. So I was only paying like $40 extra on top of rent, which isn't bad. I think I want to go right here. Yeah, right here. Let's get one of these. But I think to get the same internet speed, it would be a little extra. I'm thinking of going through Midco. That's currently the only one I can think of that would be somewhat cheap, and what I'm also able to do at a similar price and the same like speed, which I'm currently at 250. That's like the upload speed, I believe. And yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just rambling at this point. So my farmhouse, I think I'm gonna have it facing that way. It's facing towards the water. Which this is also one I had planned in a flat world, and I never got around to doing it. So now I guess with this, I get to use and reuse a lot of those builds I had planned, and that never got to be used or never got to see the light of day or their full potential shown. And a forever world seems fun. You just like you're only in one world and you just stick with it. That seems more my style and something I'd be really into, so. If you guys have reached this point in the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from, and yeah. If you guys are interested in getting to know me, you guys can drop questions down in the comments, and I'll answer them in later episodes. Back to the video with Ocean. It's a Bridges Friday, where we go on Mineplex and we play the Bridges minigame on there. Of course, we record it when we're like free to, and like during the week, and it gets uploaded on Fridays, as it said in the name. And yeah, I got the idea from Chad Allen Plays, who did it quite a bit, and I decided, hey, this looks fun to do. It looks cool, and maybe it could be a way to interact with like a few maybe fans at some point, or like subscribers, other people. Uh-oh. I'm sorry! I didn't mean to hit you. You got in the way. And it's another thing that I could potentially do with just like my SMP group. And continue to work on our chemistry and such. I think we're gonna go back here. I'm just placing stuff, which maybe there's technically not really anything wrong with that. True, at least. Sometimes it's nice to just randomly place stuff without a plan or a care in the world. This should stay here, actually. I'll go over here and grab all that dirt. Here comes in the peaceful Minecraft music. I also don't currently have any mods installed on this, which might change, as just like would be nice to have some more like my life-saving mods, such as like my flashback mod, which lets me make time lapses a lot easier and smoother than So 1, 2. That's 2 doors right there. We have to go to LA actually. Yeah. Oh shoot. Let's strip please. Just because, of course, I like strip vlogs more than I do regular vlogs. I think the strip just adds an extra sense of oomph to the builds. Ow. I should get a shovel. Get more dirt as I need more for the terraforming, which I'm not very good at. I think some birch could maybe do okay with the build. I know I've given birch wood a lot of crap before. Maybe it's because I just don't use it as often. Is that what I think it is? I think that's spruce over there. And I'm very much tempted to go get some. Just because spruce is a lot of fun to build with. And it's usually in my regular build palettes when I... Wonderful. When I build, my palettes usually consist of spruce wood, so it's one of my favorite build materials. And spruce technically is able to go with anything and not have a problem with it. That's at least my take on it. And I'm at the 30-minute mark, so got 30 more minutes to finish my farmhouse. And I also maybe perhaps might have made a poor financial decision this morning. I was at the lake and I bought a new desk. It's I thought it was I've been wanting a new one for a while now, and with the new apartment I have more space to work with for my YouTube setup and stuff. So I got a bigger one. It's one of those L-shaped desks, and there's like it's got like quite a bit of storage with it actually, which is nice because I need a lot of it for because right now everything's all cluttered up on my desk and it's not pretty. I needed something that was gonna be able to help me and also hold up with like organization and all that. But I'm also gonna be holding on to my current desk and just repurposing it for something else. I've been trying to get back into drawing and also writing stuff. Like, I'm working on a little book in the background, and just having a space just mainly dedicated to those particular hobbies is gonna be nice. And I have like some alcohol-based markers that I've got to get back out of the closet, and to just like have all that in an area that'll be fun to do. However, it's not that big of a desk, so which is a reason for getting a bigger one. So maybe at some point I'll end up getting another one or something. It's gonna be door. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. What? How'd this happen? Minecraft can be weird at times. Just getting a sip of my Coca-Cola. When you guys game, or there's any fellow content creators watching this, what do you guys like when you're making a video or like you're recording? Do you have anything that you like need to have, like some pick-me-up snacks or like comfort snacks or like a drink and such? A lot of times when I'm like, more specifically when I'm editing videos, I have like I'll get like I'll get like more like candy or like something like that. Like I've often gotten Skittles or Sour Patch Kids. I like the watermelon ones, so I tend to just get only those. Was there feathers? I don't think that chicken dropped any. I also should just be leading these back to breed them. some other things is like Jolly Ranchers, or those are good ones to have. Oh gosh, I'm trying to think of all the ones I tend to get. Red Bull is a more common, is probably one of my favorites to have. Just because Red Bull is one that I can actually stand and drink. It's not... Monster is specifically is like... It's got too strong of a taste. And Red Bull doesn't have that, so... It's something that my taste buds can handle. I think my favorites that I tend to get are... I like peach, and then they have a berry vanilla. It's the light blue can or design. Okay, come on. Is that the same? Oh gosh. That would have been death number 4. Had it happen. Thankfully it didn't. You guys will also find that I'm horrible at being able to stay alive. Which is why I probably will never play hardcore. Because I'd find a way to die within 10 seconds. I just know it. Yeah, I'd say that's the same village. Which means I've somehow managed to find a way to circle all the way back here. That's good. And I say that I'm continuing to absolutely psychotically go after these animals. It's not that far from the village. So then you're gonna go up 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Three, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Already? I'll make a second one. I think that's probably safer, as I'm going through them pretty quick. I have 7 oak saplings that I should replant. another thing that happened at the lake when I was there, so there turned out to be like a very large wasp nest underneath the deck stairs. Like, I don't know how my stepdad saw it. He apparently was weed trimming or whacking with something or with a trimmer, and he somehow managed to look down there, and he saw like this large wasp nest. And we played a game at I don't particularly remember when it was, but so my sister's fiance, we were all playing the game, and my sister's fiance and my stepdad had a bet that if he had lost, he was gonna have to help my stepdad at least like hold a flashlight to get the wasp nest removed. And so he lost, and he had to help my stepdad do that. And I went and I recorded it as any sane person would do in that situation. And so they had like a bucket with like soap water, like dish soap water in it, and my stepdad had a shovel to, like, it was in such like an awkward spot that like he wanted to do like the gas trick where you like put like gas in a container and you hold it up there, and like the gas kills the wasps and they all fall in there. But he wanted to do that, but it was in such like an awkward spot that like you couldn't really do that there. So the next best thing was to take a shovel and scrape it off off the bottom of the stairs, and it would drop into the container of like the soapy water. And so we did that, and my sister's fiance and we ran one direction, my stepdad ran the other, and I guess my stepdad screamed like a little girl, so he at least squealed, which was funny. But then this morning, like, we had lost power for whatever reason, and so I wasn't able to get in a shower, which thankfully I did it the night before, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But we didn't have electricity or water and anything like that, so it was an interesting morning. And then my sister and her fiance took a couch of theirs back to their place, to their house, and yeah, it was fun. And then I just talked football with her fiance for quite a bit. He's older than me, if anyone was interested. If anyone needed to know that. He's like, I think 31. I think that's right. And my sister is roughly 29, so yeah. Got 15 minutes left. I thought I was going to be able to get a lot more done in this video. I was hoping to. Oh god. There's 2. One is a show. There's 3. Okay. Don't judge me. I wasn't about to let some zombies eat my brains. Ow. I gotta get these 3 out. It goes up 2, and then this one comes out like that. Which I'm really excited for football season to come back up, or start back up. It is Aaron Rodgers' last season, which I'm sad about. He's one of my favorite players, and I've watched him ever since I became a Packers fan in, I think it was 2nd grade that I did. And I read a book on the Packers in 2nd grade, and that was like, it talked about like the history of them, and then when I actually did go and watch football, it was like, that was a team that I ended up being glued to for a little while. Which I also have a quote from him that I'd gotten a picture thing from Shields, and it had his quote. It's also on my YouTube banner. Like, I know I'm capable of greatness, and I'm expected to reach that level. That's something that came from him, and I've liked that ever since, and something I decided that I wanted to use for my channel. Just because I do look up to him, so it kind of makes sense. Let me... Primarily it's because I like the way he like carries himself, and also like the fact that he just does not give a crap about what anyone says about him or thinks about him or what the media tries to paint him out to be. And I look up to that part about him just because I, for one, do care about what people say and think, and it really gets to me. Like, I want everyone to like me and such, and yeah. Which ain't... that's not the way to live, or like... What am I trying to say here? It's easier... it's definitely easier said than done, but like... we only have like... the way I see it is we have one life, we only have one, like, go at a living our lives the way we want to, and at the end of the day, when they lower us 6 feet deep into a grave, we're all gonna look the same anyway, just like a skeleton in a grave. So just live life the way you want to. Don't worry about what people have to say or think, or the image they paint out as and such. At the end of the day, the only opinions that should matter are the ones that genuinely know you and care about you. Which I'd say, I think after starting Aurelian SMP and starting Crowncast and such, like, I've started, like, trusting my instincts and such. And, like, created with, like, my inner child in mind, with, like, if there's something I want to do, I genuinely try and go do it. There's definitely a lot of people that talk a lot about doing certain things in a certain way, and just gets to a point where it's just like, okay, just shut up and go do it then. If it's what you want to do, then just go do it. Quit talking about it. Go do it. So I need more. I'm gonna start needing glass. Maybe not. This here is these. Nope, I gotta go this way. Yeah. This is gonna be glass here. Pretty sure this is probably gonna get blocked off, just like the other side. And we're gonna have the second floor to do at some point. I'm not sure what to do with the floor though. That's one thing to. Yeah, why does that do that? You gotta put them in from this way to get to legitimately face that way. But for doors, you just gotta. That makes no sense. I feel like it should be flipped. I think between videos, I'll do a lot of resource gathering, such as wood. Might go mining a little bit. Unless if you guys tell, I might do that, or and then in the next video you guys can if you guys like that idea, I'll stick to it. If you guys want to see more of the resource gathering on camera, like I'm doing right now, then just let me know and I'll do that. I just feel like that part's a little boring, specifically with my content style. Sometimes I just don't ever know what to say, so I feel like that part of it's boring. so I try not to do it as much on camera. But it's the first video, so gotta find the formula somehow. I do also need coal, so to smelt the sand into glass. That side done. There we go. This side can probably just be left as birchwood. But we've got... I can probably just leave it off now. If you guys did enjoy this one, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know if you want to see more, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Goodbye!